Welcome everybody, I'm Sharon here with the founders of Shaping Memories, Cynthia and Paige, and we're here to offer another yoga class for you. I thought since we're doing this once a week or once every couple weeks, we would still continue to do a full body practice. So we'll be just moving from the head to the shoulders, to the torso, hips, all the way down. So we'll touch on every body part or muscle group for the most part today, and we'll also do some breathing exercises. And all of this is going to be great for boosting your immune system, your energy and vitality, just making you feel better in general. So it's a holistic practice, including what we do in our yoga classes, which is pulling these really special positive message cards. And this one, I'll bring it up close so you can see. Well, maybe it's backwards, but this is kind of what it looks like. And I pulled a reflection card. And so this card has a quote, and it says, "Be patient with yourself. Self-growth is tender, it's holy ground. There's no greater investment." And that's from Stephen Covey. So the practice that you would do with this affirmation is before bed or in the morning, recite the following affirmation 5 times. And we'll repeat this affirmation throughout the class just to kind of get it stuck in your brain, and hopefully it'll help you feel a little stronger, a little more positive. I am a work in progress. Today I am stronger than yesterday, and tomorrow I will be stronger than today.
I like that.
I like that too.
I'm a work in progress.
Yeah, because I mean, whether you're 5 years old or 70 years old, every day's a new day, and
Yes.
we all have free will. That's what makes us human, and we all have the ability to make choices for ourselves. Sometimes we make great choices, sometimes not so great choices. So today you are making a great choice to join us for this yoga practice. All right, so let's get started. You'll need a nice sturdy chair, one that your feet can touch the ground evenly so that you're at sort of a 90-degree angle with the legs. If your chair is a little higher, you can place some books or blankets under the feet just to kind of level out the legs and make sure that the hips are nice and straight. Next, you're going to want to scoot kind of towards the edge of your seat. Make sure that you have a sturdy chair that's not going to fall over. We don't want our backs to be touching the back of the seat. We want to use our own postural muscles to keep the spine nice and tall without slumping and using the support from the back of our seat. So we're just kind of on the edge here, sitting up nice and tall. You can bring your hands to your knees, and we're just going to settle in. Feet are firmly on the floor. Belly is engaged and lifted. The spine is tall. Just kind of lift your heart 1 more inch. Bring the shoulders up, back, and down. And lift your chin just a little bit more, and then tuck it back in. So you should feel a nice long line all the way from the top of the head to the tailbone. Take a deep breath in through your nose. And exhale out of your mouth. Again, inhale. And exhale. 1 more, just like that. And you can keep with this breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth just for a few more rounds as you start to settle into your body. When we're doing things, busy running errands or talking on the phone or watching TV, the mind gets a little scattered. So this is our time to just bring everything in, bring the energy into our bodies, and find some awareness, a practice of awareness. Check in with your body today. How are you feeling? Where are you holding tension? Or where are you feeling great today? Go ahead and bring the arms down to the side. Take a nice big inhale up. And then bring the hands to prayer pose down through the center to the heart. Exhaling. 2 more like that. Inhale up. exhale down through center. Eyes are closed. You're listening to the rhythm of your breath. Inhaling up. Hands to heart center. Stay here in this prayer pose. Keep breathing. And listen to this affirmation. I am a work in progress. Today I am stronger than yesterday. And tomorrow I will be stronger than today. I am a work in progress. Today I am stronger than yesterday. And tomorrow I will be stronger than today. Just breathe into that affirmation. Go ahead and crack your eyes open and inhale, bring the palms all the way up overhead. And then exhale, we're gonna cactus the arms. So just a little bend in the arms and drawing the elbows towards one another, lifting the heart, looking up. Inhale, center. It's a really good stretch for the upper back. Exhale, elbows come back and down, heart lifts up, throat lifts up. Inhale up. And exhale. Inhale up. Keep the arms here. And then we're just going to see if you can turn the torso over to the right. Find a nice little gentle twist. And then bring the arms down. Yep. Both down. And then inhale back up through center. Rotate the torso through the center and over to the other side. So just a little gentle twist. We're just slowly warming up the muscles around the spine and the rib cage and the shoulders. I like to move through the poses first before we hold them. The way your body gets a chance to acclimate.
My body's popping.
Yeah, mine is too. I always get little cracks and pops. That's a good thing because, yeah, we're just, any fluid that's stuck in the joints can be assisted by movement. And then new fluid rushes in, lubricates the joints. So that's why it's so important that we just keep moving.
Yes.
Yeah, keep moving. And when you keep moving, you're just telling your body, hey, I'm still here. I love you. Thank you for all you do for me. Okay, this time just go ahead and hold it over here. So placing the right hand on the left knee, and you can grab onto the chair if you want a little deeper twist. But really gently, we're going to inhale and lift the heart. And on your exhale, pull the belly to your spine and find a little rotation, just kind of looking back over the shoulder. And you're here for 3 nice deep breaths. Coming back to the affirmation and work in progress. Today I'm stronger than yesterday, and tomorrow I will be stronger than today. Slowly unwind, come back to center. Just roll the shoulders up and back and down. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. So bring the arms down to your side and inhale straight up. And then exhale, rotate the torso, bring the right arm down to the back and the left arm down to the knee. You can hold on to the chair for support here. Just keep breathing, nice and deep. Checking in with the body, bringing awareness to the spine, to the rib cage. One more big full breath in and out. And then slowly unwind, coming back to center. See how you feel, reassess how you're sitting on your chair, make sure you didn't slide back or slump over. And then let's go ahead and just roll out the neck. Nice and easy, inhaling ear to shoulder. And then exhaling chin to chest, ear to shoulder. Being mindful of the breath. Being mindful of going really slow with this practice. Giving your body a chance to wake up, to realize, hey, we're moving. Especially with the neck. The neck is very delicate. Although it's very strong, it does hold up your head all day long. It's pretty delicate, so we want to give it some love. Okay, so on this next rotation, we're bringing the chin to the chest, the ear to the shoulder, and then I want you to just take your nose and bring it up towards the corner where the wall meets the ceiling. So you get a nice stretch from the jawline all the way down to the clavicle. Take a breath here. This is really good for strengthening these muscles. I have a new book called, I didn't write it, but I ordered it. Let's bring it down through center and over to the other side. It's called Yoga for Your Face. And I was like, yes, this is awesome. I need this.
Does it stop wrinkles?
Yeah, it helps to strengthen all the muscles in your face that we're not used to really using. And just kind of gives everything a little lift. This is one of the exercises. So you would hold it here. Let's come down through center.
Just a natural facelift.
Yeah, natural facelift. So let's take a look up towards the ceiling. And you're gonna feel these muscles stretching out here. Take your lower jaw and slowly extend your teeth so that they come in front of the top teeth. Feel that? Hold it for a few seconds. And then bring the teeth back in alignment and then slowly tuck the chin. So another variation of that I've seen people do is when they lift the chin up and then they recite the alphabet or the vowels or they just kiss the sky. And there's a lot of women in older generations that have done these exercises. My sister used to help a woman, and she would tell her, "Don't laugh at me, but you'll see. You're gonna want to do this when you get older. So you'll feel it."
I feel it.
Or you can say O, or A, or E, I, O, U. Yeah, feel it. All right. So there's your yoga for your face. And then you can,
my neck.
yeah, you're gonna feel that tighten up. And then you can take it and do it up to the corner, same thing, A-E-I-O-U, and then over to the other side. So there's something you can practice this week. And gentlemen, you can do this too.
But so we don't get that turkey neck.
That helps, yes, that helps with the waddle, exactly. Exactly. Not yet, but you know, we're gonna keep doing these exercises and hopefully that will help.
Good.
I can feel it.
Yeah, feel it. It's
Yeah.
amazing. So just try to do this this exercise 3 times a day and maybe like 3 rounds. So recite the vowels, kiss the sky, whatever feels good to you. Then also you want to make sure you counterbalance that by stretching out the back of the neck. And you can do that by doing those neck circles that we just did. Yeah, that feels really good. And who doesn't have tension in the neck and the shoulders? Exactly. All right, so let's come back to center. Hopefully your neck's feeling a little tighter and you're feeling a little looser in the shoulders. We're gonna take the right arm and just kind of extend it, pointing down towards the ground, and then bring it behind you. And it can just land right here on the lower back, that's fine. Then the left arm just hangs out to the side. And you're gonna take your left ear to your left shoulder, nice and slow. Feel a nice stretch through the trapezius muscle.
But we keep our shoulder down.
Yeah, both shoulders will press down and back, but relaxed. Try not to tense up here. Relax your face, relax your jaw, relax the throat. Take a deep breath in. One more nice full breath. And then to release out of this pose, just slowly start to drop the chin down to the chest, release the right arm down to the side. Okay, and then come back to center. We'll do the same thing on the left side, so just bring the left hand down to the lower back. Now you can, if you have more flexibility and you want to go deeper, you can hook onto the other arm. It's your choice. But right here I think it's pretty good for most of us.
It's not that fast.
Yeah, so imagine just drawing the shoulder blades towards one another. And then we're gonna take the left or the right ear over to the right shoulder. Just like that. And you're gonna hold that there for 3 breaths. Nice, deep, long breaths. And then to release, you just bring the chin back down to the chest. Slowly release the arm. And just kind of shake the arms out here. Looking up, looking forward. And give your shoulders a little roll. So that was really good for loosening up all this stuff because we tightened it and then we loosened the muscles that we were working. So you shouldn't be holding too much tension there. Now you're gonna take a nice big inhale, open the arms wide, look up. And then exhale, bring your hands to your shoulders. Doesn't matter which arm you crossed over, just kind of keep tabs of it so when we switch, you can switch arms. Now here, we're gonna slowly rotate the upper torso, the upper body to the right. And then come through center, take an inhale. And then exhale over to the other side. And inhale. Exhale. Mindful of the hips here. The hips should not be twisting or rotating over this way. We want to keep the hips square and it's just working through that upper shoulder girdle, the upper back. Like you're wringing out a dish towel or something. I always thought that was a good analogy. Yeah, you might feel little pops, little creaks. It's okay. All right, come back to center. Release the arms. And then figure out which one you had crossed over before. Oh, the teacher becomes the student. Forgot. Okay. Same thing, just a little rotate, little rock side to side. This, you can do this little move every day. So you're actually giving yourself a
I'm
hug.
going the wrong way.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And maybe you want to hold to one side. You never know. And that's what I love about this practice is nothing is cookie cutter. Nobody looks the same doing it. Do what feels good to you. So if you'd like to hold to one side or the other, you can. No big deal. And then come back to center. I could do that all day. That feels really good. Now, take the left hand to the right knee. And you're going to take your right arm and we're going to reach up and over. So kind of pushing the right knee into the left hand and just taking a nice little stretch. Look up towards the ceiling if you can. Make sure that the shoulders drop down out of the ear. Take a couple breaths here. And then on your next exhale, just take that top arm and cross it over in front of the body and make some little, well, big circles. So just drawing a big circle with the arm. Just 3, and then you'll release. Okay. Shake it out, take any movements that you need. If anything got kinked up, stretch it out. Now the right hand comes to the left knee. Push that left knee into the hand just so you have a nice stable base. And then inhale, left arm comes up and over. Mindful that the shoulder's not creeping up this way into the ear. Just drop it down. A little stretch. You can look up to the ceiling and open the heart a little wider to the ceiling if it's in your practice. And if not, that's okay. 2 more deep breaths here. Okay. Now take that arm, exhale, and drop it down in front of your body, crossing over and then opening up and back, around the top. So just 3 nice big circles here. And then bring it back to center. And I'll have you place your hands on your knees and we'll do just little cat-cow movements. So the heart opens towards the front, you lean your torso forward, open the throat and look up, take an inhale. And then as you exhale, push your feet into the ground, pull your belly in, tuck your chin, round your spine. Disco time. Same thing, so just repeat a few rounds of these over and over. Just kind of moving energy from the crown of the head all the way down to the tailbone, and then from the tailbone back up to the crown. Just following the energy of the spinal cord, your nervous system. If you have Netflix, I highly recommend that you watch this show that's on there. I think it's called The Human Body. And there's quite a few episodes, and each episode talks about different aspects of the human body and how it works. And there's lots of really cool infographics and stories. And it just tells you everything you could possibly want to know or need to know as a human about your body. It's really neat. How the heart works, how the lungs work, the digestive system, your neurological system. Pretty amazing. We are amazing beings, and we have the ability to heal ourselves.
Yes, we do.
Yes, and this practice right here, what you're doing, has been proven to help boost immunity. So move your body, take deep breaths, eat good food, drink lots of water. And I think first and foremost, have a positive attitude and surround yourself with awesome people. Come back to center. Find that relationship with the spine where it's nice and tall again. Take another deep breath in. And you can make a little sigh. Sometimes that sigh is just all you need to release any pent-up energy. We do it all the time, right? We naturally heal ourselves through sound and we don't even realize it. You stub your toe, you say, ow, right?
Yeah.
Or you stretch and you go, ah. Well, that's your body's way of naturally healing yourself.
Releasing pain.
Releasing pain, exactly. Or just releasing energy even.
Yes.
Yes, okay, perfect. So we've kind of worked through here. Now we're gonna move on to the hips. And I know this is always like the tight area for people. So just open the feet nice and wide. We'll start with kind of some inner thigh work. Just opening the inner thighs. And you just go as wide as you can, as long as your spine is still nice and straight. We don't want any hunching over. So just bringing the hands to the inner thighs. All right, and just taking a breath there and see how you feel. See how this energy is running from the hips to the knees. Maybe this is enough for you, that's fine. For me, I'm gonna take my hands and just press against my knees and then take my knees and press against my hands. And just feel that pressure that happens. You'll feel the energy running up the arms and down the legs and then release. So press, open, so it's kind of opposing forces here. One more like that. And release. Shake out the arms, because I know that brought some tension to the arms. So the next thing that we'll do is sort of a lunge, and what's gonna happen is you're gonna feel a stretch in the hip flexor. These muscles get really short when we sit all day, so we wanna make sure that we give them attention. So you're gonna hold on to the back of your chair, and you're still sitting on that edge. You're just gonna rotate your body towards the side here. Okay? Make sure that you're supported, that the left buttocks, left butt cheek is still on the chair, and that this Right knee is kind of pointing down towards the ground. All right, so get your base nice and stable. And then you're gonna just put your hand on your hip flexor or your hip so you can feel what's happening with this muscle. Then take your tailbone and slowly tuck it in. And you're just gonna start to feel a little stretch right here through the front of the hip. You may have to walk the leg back a little more to really feel it. This depends on your level of flexibility. Sometimes it's okay if you're just here. I know you can't see my leg very much, but Cynthia has a nice straight leg, and that's really gonna get into that hip flexor. So pushing the hip forward.
Straighten it more.
Yeah, straighten it more if that's in your practice.
And
This-
lean back. Or
And
just,
so you're tucking the pelvis
oh,
in.
that's right.
Yeah, give it a little tuck. Just
Oh,
Suck
yeah.
it in.
sometimes you have to play with it and move around until you feel it in your body. 'Cause
Right.
our bodies are all different.
Feel that right here.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Perfect.
where it's supposed to feel it.
Yep. So through the hip flexor and down through the quadricep. Those muscles get foreshortened when we sit a lot or we drive a lot. They just kind of shrink up. Okay, slowly release. That was good. And then we'll walk it to the other side. So this time the right foot is in front of the chair, right butt cheek is on the chair. Make sure you hold on to your chair. Extend the left leg out behind you. So both hips are rotated towards the side edge of your chair. Just move it around until you find where you feel that stretch in the hip flexor. You can lean the upper body just back a few inches or 1 inch, and you might even start to feel it activate then. Don't forget to breathe. Yeah, and I like to imagine the breath coming in through my nose, down the back of my throat, down through my lungs, and then all the way down and expanding into the area that I'm stretching, which would be the hip flexor, the quadricep. So let's try that. Breathe in through your nose, nice and slow. Down the throat, through the lungs, the belly, and the hip. Just imagine what that looks like, what that feels like. And you might even start to connect the imagination with the actual feeling, which is pretty cool. And when you're ready, slowly release. Just being mindful that you're holding onto your chair the whole time. Coming back to center. Let's go ahead and just march the legs up and down nice and gently. And I think we'll do 2 more movements for the lower body, and then your practice will be complete. So you're gonna extend the left leg out in front of you. The right leg just turns out. Feel that little stretch in the inner thigh. Then we're gonna inhale. And then as you exhale, forward fold. So just kind of hinging at the hip, and maybe you're just going to right here. I want you to get to the point where you can hold onto your chair and lean forward.
With our arms up or not?
No, arms start up,
Okay.
and then as you exhale, you could leave them out if you wanted to, but I want most
Okay.
people to be able to still hold onto their chair. So one hand on a leg or one hand in front and then one hand on the chair.
We're stretching this leg out.
Yep.
This is where I should feel it. all
You
the
should
way.
feel it through the back of the leg.
Yeah, I feel it like all through my
Yeah,
calf and
yep.
the back of my okay.
Perfect. All right, and then slowly come back up, and we'll switch to the other side. Yeah, you can see it better on Paige and Cynthia how it would look. Yeah.
My legs are too long.
My legs are chopped off at the knees. That's okay.
Long-legged.
You don't need. You got the models there. You're good. Okay, so the left knee just kind of turns out. Hold onto your chair to get your base ready and stable. Then you extend the right leg out in front. Inhale, both arms come up. And then exhale, slowly hinge forward. Left hand to the left knee, right arm to the chair, just so it doesn't slip out from underneath. And then the more you stick your tailbone out, the more that you'll start to feel this down the back of the leg. So if we were standing and doing this, you would just simply stand like this, hands on the thighs, and have a nice long spine, and instantly you would feel it. So for those of you that are standing and you want a different option for this pose, you can stand up and do it. And then when you're ready, slowly come up out of that pose and walk the feet in. We'll do our last pose, which will be the figure 4. And there's 2 variations on this. There's many variations, but the 2 that we'll show you are in the chair. So you can just extend the left leg a little bit in front of you and then cross the right ankle over it and just let the knee open. You can even keep that leg bent. So just kind of let it fall open till you feel a little stretch. And this might be enough for some people. Sometimes we're really, really tight in here, and different days we feel tightness in different areas. So whatever you need to do is good for you. The other variation would be to use your hand just to lift that leg up if you're sitting in a cross-legged position. But make sure that there's no pressure on the ankle. So we're just crossing above the ankle. Flexing that right foot, dropping the knee open, and you can hang out here. And this might be enough for you, or if you want to take it a little deeper, you're just going to lean forward. This can be done anywhere, in any chair. You can do this on the couch. This is a great stretch. This is going to stretch out the hip, the outer hip. Big deep breaths here. One more like that. And then slowly release. And just gently bring that leg down. I like to do everything really slowly. So let's do the other side. And like I said, you can just cross the ankle over and let the leg fall out. And believe it or not, this may be just perfect for some people, depending on how your body is. If you needed if you wanted to keep that pose in that way, and you wanted a little bit extra, you could just come to the corner of your chair, and that will let the hip fall out a little bit, open up a little bit more, yeah. And then, if you're moving on, you're bringing the foot up, crossing the ankle over, making sure that you're not directly on the ankle joint. Flex the foot, open the knee. Sit up tall and just take a breath. And then when you're ready, on an exhale, you can forward fold right over that leg. 3 deep focused breaths here. And remember, you are a work in progress. Today, you're stronger than yesterday. Tomorrow, you will be stronger than today. Nice. All right, let's slowly release. Bring the legs back to that 90-degree ankle. Reset yourself on your chair just for our final few moments of breath work. We're gonna just take that 3-part breath. So we're breathing in through the nose, filling up the lungs, filling up the belly, and then exhale, belly, diaphragm, lungs. This breath is best done through the nose. When we constrict the back of the throat and just breathe in and out through the nose, it allows the ribs to really open up and the lungs to really expand. So just 3-part breath, breathing in, fill up your belly, feel the diaphragm rise, feel the lungs open, and then exhale, the lungs soften, diaphragm and belly soften. Inhale, exhale. One more breath like that. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Bringing the hands back to heart center. Eyes are closed. Chin is tucked. I am a work in progress. Today I am stronger than yesterday, and tomorrow I will be stronger than today. Namaste. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for joining us.
And if you have any comments about the practice or questions or suggestions for the next class or areas that you'd like to touch on that we didn't touch on today, just drop some comments below and we will make sure to get to that in the next class. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.